Welcome to the Malaysia Super Series Round 4.
Hey Mel, good to see you. How are you doing today?
Very good so far.
You won the last round in the Asian Touring. Compared to this, what's the difference?
It's a bit different. I think in this series, in Aston Martin, it's a one-make series. So all our cars are similar, are the same, in fact, identical. While in Austin, in a touring car, it's a bit more personalized. You know, you set up your car, it's a different car, everybody has a different car. Probably a bit more challenging there as well. So
this one is more like an apple with an apple sort of situation. Correct. Tell us about that race earlier on.
I was very fortunate. I think, you know, these cars, you can't adjust the cars that much. So, you know, one of the things that you can play with is tire pressures. And I think that I had a more conservative approach to the tire pressures, and I think that was fantastically rewarded with the two cars in front of me having tire issues. So I got lucky. It was a very good race, my first race, my first win of the series. And very glad also, you know, first Singaporean to win a race. I think that's very good.
If, okay, a big if, that tire bursting did not happen to the both of you, who do you think would have taken the championship?
He couldn't beat me. No way he couldn't beat me on the last few laps because I was in front. I was controlling the race. If I want, I could have got away a little bit more, braking a little bit late. Because if you see in the start, he had a lead. I caught him and beat him. So because I wanted to do it because last race in the GT, I wanted to beat him. And yesterday in testing, both testing, I was fast. And then qualifying at once, we had a problem with the tire and he went 1 second faster. So I said, no, I'm going to beat him today. And we did the fastest laps. So I was happy with that. A little bit sad because we couldn't finish. But the lucky thing was he also had a flat tire. So it was even. And still, again, I got 1 point more because I finished ahead of him. And for pole, we get 1 point. And for the fastest lap, we get 1 point. So I did fastest lap. So I think I'm leading another point ahead. So it's good.
For the Aston Martin race, can you comment on the competition with Delanta and Sasaki?
Oh, they are professional drivers. Well, you know, Sasaki is a Super GT champion in Japan. He's one of the very good drivers. So we learn a lot from him because he is actually one of the best drivers in the region. So well, he's slightly faster at this point of time. Hopefully, maybe later on, you know, we can catch up with him.
Hey, Virat, can you let us know what happened just now? You were having a very tight race initially.
Well, actually, it wasn't really tight at all. My car had a few problems. We've got a problem with the alternator. So when the battery is weak, there's no power to the car to fire the spark plugs. So it's sort of... in Malay we call semput. I'm not sure what we say in English. That's the issue, and also with the long delay that we had at the start. It's a bit of a nightmare from the beginning to the end, really. At the end of the day. So, but that's racing. Disappointing.
The last time, as in the last round, what we saw was that you had some machine problems. How did you rectify that problem?
Yeah, last race out we had a drive shaft problem. Basically, we tweaked the engine a bit as we got a bit more horsepower out of the car, and we've got a bit wider tires as well, about 1 inch wider. So there's a lot more traction, and the drive shafts were the old drive shafts, and they just snapped under the pressure. So that was that really, and just had to get new drive shafts.
So now, what's the strategy?
Well, you know, it was first race was a bit of a disappointment. Instead of 10 points, I think we ended up 20 points. We ended up with 10 points instead. So you know, it's a loss of 10 points. Every point is crucial at this stage. Just want to go out there. Hopefully, we will resolve the issues with the battery and the alternator, and you know, we'll just go from there.
The Aston Martin Cup was an exciting and thrilling race. Let's go upstairs at the podium and see all the winners. And here we have the winners for the Aston Martin Cup. Take a look at them. Sasaki-san, hajimemashite. Watashi wa Shimenfu desu. Douzo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Omedetou gozaimasu.
Arigatou. Thank you very much.
That was a very exciting race. We saw in the first race you had some problems with your tires. How did you make a comeback?
本当に1レース目が残念な結果だったんで、2レース目で優勝してやろうと思ってたんで、まあその通りに難しいレースでしたけど、優勝できてよかったです。
First race, it's he lost the win, and for next race, it means second race, he wanna win, but now he will get win, so very happy now.
いや本当に難しかったですけど、まあ逆に僕雨好きなんで、 チャンスだと思って勝負しました。
I can translate that. He said that it's difficult because of the rain and the weather condition. Yeah. But overall, what do you think about what they're doing here at Sepang International Circuit?
本当にね、前のレースでも2連勝できたし GT でも優勝できたすごく大好きなサーキットでもすごく難しいサーキットなんで、やりがいを持ってレースができます。
And this track, and he likes circuit, but it's so difficult to try driving. But he get win, so very happy now.
もっとチャレンジング。
もっとチャレンジ。
どうもありがとうございます。おめでとうございます。 Thank you very much. And now for the moment we've been waiting for, the highlight of today's race. It's the final race as well as the second race for the Supercar and Super Saloon. I'm excited to know and very curious to know who will emerge as the winner. Stay tuned. Today it was quite dramatic because there was a horrible accident that happened. A lot of the drivers were stuck in the car for about 45 minutes while the rescue team went to rescue the guy that was stuck in the car. Ambulance came, lots of drama. You can only catch it live here at Sepang International Circuit. That's the end of the day for us. Thank you for joining us. We had a great time despite the terrible weather and all the other things that happened. If you want to watch all this live, come to Sepang International Circuit. We wish you a great week ahead. And this is Charmaine Poo, your host, saying goodbye.